In the era of hypersonic anti-ship missiles and pervasive drone warfare, multi-billion-dollar crown jewels are increasingly vulnerable. Here's where the Golden Fleet enters. Unveiled by the Trump administration, the Golden Fleet is not just a simple course correction, it is one of the largest and most radical naval modernization overhauls in the modern US history. Its explicit directive is to rebuild the absolute American maritime hegemony by dismantling traditional fleet design and embracing a high-tech, distributed doctrine of warfare. At the apex of this new doctrine is the revival of a legendary classification, the battleship. Designated as the BBGN or Trump class, the next generational capital ship is designed to resolve the strict physical space and power limitation plaguing current Arleigh Burke class destroyer. The metrics of these vessels are staggering, with a displacement upwards of 35,000 tons, which is roughly 3 times the size of a modern destroyer, and overall length between 800 and 4,800 feet. Upgraded to use the Ford-class A-1B nuclear reactor, it possesses near infinite operational endurance across the vast expansion of the Indo-Pacific. The Trump class replaces heavy historical armor with deep lethal missile magazines, squeezing anywhere from 128 to 200 Mach, 41 vertical launch system cells for dense air defense alongside a specialized 12-cell conventional prompt strike hypersonic missile system. To feed this immense onboard power grid, the ship acts as a primary operational platform for futuristic energy-dense weaponry, incorporating a 32 megajoule electromagnetic railgun and dual 300 to 600 kilowatt dense laser designed to neutralize the threat before it even reaches the vessel. But high-end capital ships are only one half of the equation. As Navy leadership emphasizes, high-end capability alone does not win prolonged war. Mass does. The Golden Fleet implements a strict high-low mix utilizing distributed maritime operations. Instead of bunching defenses around a single aircraft carrier, firepower is spread thin across multiple small attack nodes, including fast frigates, littoral corvette, and a massive surge of autonomous system. This relies heavily on unmanned surface vessels and autonomous underwater drones. Operating under advanced AI-enabled networking system, these robotic scout boats act as a forward sensor eye, long-range missile trucks, and radar decoys. By observing the initial brunt of enemy anti-ship salvos, they dramatically reduce human casualties and deny adversaries the ability to cripple an entire battle group and a single localized strike. Geopolitically, the Golden Fleet is tailor-made for two rapidly escalating fronts. First is the Indo-Pacific. By deploying a highly survivable fleet architecture, the United States aimed to puncture China's sophisticated anti-access and area denial missile bubble surrounding Taiwan and the South China Sea. Second is the Arctic Circle. As polar ice sheets recede, valuable new trade lanes and natural resource zones are opening up. The Golden Fleet is structured to directly challenge Russia's established Arctic bases and halt China's ambition in dominating the northern polar Silk Road. To support this massive undertaking, the administration's strategy includes a sweeping domestic initiative to revitalize America's commercial and defense shipbuilding base, pumping capital into shipyards to aggressively scale up steel production and defense infrastructure. Yet, a plan this ambition faces brutal structural headwinds. First is the astronomical financial cost. With the lead Trump-class battleship estimated at a staggering $17 to $19 billion alone, leading critics to question whether the program will drain resources away from critical submarine and amphibious forces. Second is technological immaturity. Since entrusting national security to unproven systems like electromagnetic railguns, megawatt-class lasers, and fully autonomous fleet, AI introduces a massive engineering risk. Furthermore, the domestic industrial base is severely strained as American shipyards currently face historical labor shortages and build vessels at a fraction of the speed of their Chinese counterparts. Ultimately, the Golden Fleet is an aggressive, high-stake gamble to redefine naval warfare for the next half-century. If it succeeds, it will merge the brute kinetic power of the nuclear battleship with the speed and flexibility of an AI-driven distributed robotic force. If it falters under the weight of its own budget and technical ambitions, it risks leaving the United States Navy caught between the legacy fleet of the past and a future it simply cannot afford to build. That's it for today. I'm Shreya signing off. See you on Monday at 6 p.m. only with a fresh new episode of Tech Machine.